Hi friends, welcome back to my crafty desk. Sandra here at Blossom and Inspire. And we are back with I think this is the second and final part of this paper netting. We'll see. It takes me a while to do stuff sometimes. But, so they're all dry and I love it. I can already feel like it's the difference in the paper and I love it. I did both sides of putting the matte medium on there, the Liquitex, and I have all my stitching done. Now I need to pop some holes through these. I will say by looking at this, like, I don't like my star that I put there. I said that on the last video, but that's okay. I can poke out a few different pieces, but see, I got it all over the face there. It just looks, I mean, I guess I'm going for the spooky look, so it might work. I don't know. But anyhow, when I was watching Charlene do this, I'm pretty sure she uses like her little tools. I don't know what she was using, to be perfectly honest. A couple of little tools that she has in her stash to poke things out. That's not gonna work. And I'm not sure if she cut first or not, but that's what I'm gonna do. So I already know this page, I would be folding this one in half. And let's see, so I'm gonna go like that. And you know, you don't have to cut them out. If you like this whole look, you just leave it this way, but we are making a netted paper. So that means we're cutting some out. Let me see. And then I just gotta pick out my spots. So if I don't, I'm just gonna go random. She actually had some areas where she had something, the page behind it already, where she knew what she was going to do, at least on one of them that I was, if I'm paying attention. So she knew where she was going, what she was doing, and what she wanted to see peek through on the other side. Let me give you an idea of what I'm talking about. That might be helpful, because I'm just talking in circles. Sorry, just got off work. My brain isn't all the way here yet. I think sometimes it travels about 10 miles behind me. Let's see. Well, this doesn't have an actual photo on it, but if this was the next page, you know, you would see the peekings through. Oh, that's very similar. So that doesn't help. That doesn't help at all. Let's do a whole different color then. See? Now she had some really cool vellum pieces that she was working on that were inside, and that was what she was using as an example. So she goes through it and she just tears them off, and I don't know how, whoops, I just pulled my thread. This might be the one where I ran out of thread, I don't remember, but that's okay. I'm just gonna keep going with it. I did not wet my paper. This is what I was talking about, like, do I wanna wet it? And I don't know if she did squiggle lines. I don't know if that's gonna work. That's what I wanted to do to see. Let me close those up. So because it has that glue, that Liquitex on there, I don't know if water's gonna seep through, but there's only one way to find out. So I'm gonna go ahead and just wet my paper, because it's good, it'll dry, right? Yeah, I think it might work. So it'll dry. Let's just do one page at a time, just to kind of dampen it up, sop it up, and then it might make it easier for me to make the holes if I do both sides. I could be just destroying all this work. Who knows? We don't know what we don't know until we know. There's so much truth in that. Okay, you just don't know. I don't have a page that I'm going to put behind because I'm just doing this as a rando to see what I would like. So I'm just going to do just spots throughout. This is a pretty big one right here. Oh, see, I went down to the bottom one on accident instead. That's okay. I don't even have to take the whole thing out. But the whole point is you're going to see the threads. They're going to pop through. So this may be where the tool, I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this amazing bone folder here. So let's go. So I'm going to tell you right now, wetting it, every time I grab something, it wants to tear. So there's that. Be careful. Maybe you only wet the spot that you want to work with. And I'm also noticing that since I went just right there, now I have to figure out a different plan of action on how to get these out. Which way do I want to go? So wetting the paper definitely worked well. I like it. It's just everything wants to rip out, so be careful. So some people who like to pay attention might want to pay attention to the words since there's words on here and do it that way. I don't know. You might have, you might do any extra stamping before you do this, but since I was going to wet it all, I didn't want to have that on there yet. And some of these threads are going to be, like, they're going to hang out. They're going to be loose. And let me see. This is a nice big one right here. Oh, so that is a... Okay, that's going to be on both sides, though. So this one, maybe I'll tear this one since this is the one that's already tearing. Okay. I'm like, just like a bull in a china shop. Every day. You should see me in the kitchen. It's very scary. We're just like, wait, there's a knife there. Wait. Be careful. Whoops. And then, I only did the one? No, I did both sides. So, let's do some that's a little bit drier. I guess I didn't get these soaking wet. Maybe not get it as wet as I did. That might be nice. And the whole piece of that thing doesn't have to be pulled out. Okay, that's, see, I just want to see that netting part, a whole netting, and then there's some torn piece right there. Okay, yep, just kind of getting the hang of it. So I want to know, have you tried this? If you've watched the video that Charlene did, have you tried this yet? Is it on your list of things to do? And if you haven't seen her video, am I inspiring you to go watch her video and or to do this? Because it's actually kind of fun. I know I have a lot of friends that don't do stitching. Oh, that's cool. I like that. So I guess you would have to get some stitched pages, right, before if you wanted to try this. I wonder if there's a different way to make the netting look by hand. It would take forever, but I think you could do it. Just, you know, just not so many small spaces. You could take your awl even and poke it through the papers where you want to do the stitching, and then I'm just going to have some big spaces because I really don't know what I'm doing. And then you can just hand stitch. You can even do kind of a floss. The, what's that stuff called? Needlepoint threads, you know, that flossy stuff. Okay, so here's what I've got going on. I'm like tearing all the way across there for whatever reason. I don't know. Let's get down here. Go on the diagonal here and see if I can get that out. Anyways, so like if I was going to do it, if I wasn't a stitcher, maybe I would just poke some holes and do like specific spots. I go up and down and then just do a bigger areas or a smaller area, stitch around and poke it through and pull the threads. I mean, there's like, you have options. There's different ways to go about getting a cool and different look. This is just so neat. This is definitely a committed project, a commitment to a desired look. That's right there on the crease of this if I was to do that for the page. You could even tear out all of it and just have a whole bunch of threads. Wouldn't that be crazy? And then I'm going to go off the edge here a little bit. Or a lot. Let me try. Actually, I'm going to do it a lot. I'm going to go all the way down. See what happens. So we'll start up here, I suppose. Let's go. Oh, let's go across. Let's go across. So I hope everybody's doing well. I am. I've got stuff going on. Everybody does, I know. But I just gotta enjoy the moments that we have to enjoy, and it's a choice, right? It's a choice. I do enjoy my moments. I really do. Some are just harder. Some are just harder. It's always hard when there's sadness involved. I feel like anger, I have to work through this. Why am I angry? What's going on? Like there's, you know, and what part did I take in on that? But sadness is different. Sadness is, for me anyways, it's one of those emotions that can easily take over. Oh, I hear someone coming down the stairs. I have no idea who it is. It's Jason. And, oh, and he's got a package for me. Thanks. Are you going back to work? All right. Thank you. And it is going to be on a different video. So that video may even happen before you see this video. So if that happens, you'll know. It came in from Karen, I'll say that. So there we go. Karen sent the package. So if that video shows up before this video, that's the package I'm talking about right now. I'm doing things in a different time frame. So I'm just getting as many videos as I can get done and doing things that I want to do. And then I'm going to just spread them out during my time that I'm gone. So I'll be gone for, I guess if I tell you, that might help make sense, right? You're like, well, when are you going to be gone? I'm going to be gone for the first week of June. Yes. So for the whole week of June, I think that's when I'm going to be gone. And then depending on that, we'll see. I'll see how much more time. I'll probably be going there a lot. So going to Spokane and spending as a lot of time, because, you know, you don't get it back. Once time is gone, it's gone. There's no rewinding. Thank God for sometimes and too bad for other times, right? All right, so goodness gracious. It's okay. Everything's okay, though. I'm always where I'm supposed to be when I'm supposed to be there. Otherwise, I'd be somewhere else. I think I used to drive my kids nuts when I would say that. They're like, what does that even mean? Okay, super mess. All right, isn't that cool? All right, I think I can stop. Now let me look for an actual page that's got something on there so we can really see what's happening, because I think that's would be much more beneficial. All right, here's here's a signature that I'm tearing apart that I was putting together a long time ago. And it can be anything that's in there like that. I don't think really set that tone. Let's see what the next page is. This is from a digital kit that I purchased. So, and depending, so this is what Charlene was showing. Like if you figure out where your images are, you know, and then you tore that, then you would see. So like, if that butterfly was down there, you see what I'm saying? Let's see, is there another page in here? Let's see this. So like the rose, I guess that's not really popping through for the rose. Wow. I think you get what I'm saying. Hopefully. But I want to really see it. Here's some of this. Same thing. The pictures are too big. I would have to cut out more of my holes. That one's kind of cool. But you see what I'm saying? So let's move on. Moving forward. So this one I did with damp paper, and it did dry pretty quick, so I'm not able to get any more. But I can always rip more out later on when I'm actually placing it in its spot in a journal. I don't know right now, to tell you the truth, how it would, what if I was to go sew it in. I guess I can do this really quick. Let's see. So if I was going to sew it into a journal, just say, or into a signature, into a journal, like there's a lot of it. I wonder, because I ripped it on the spine, that it would be loose in my journal. But there's things I can do to fix that. So like before I sewed it in, I could maybe put some adhesive on the spine of this a little bit. I don't know, and kind of stick it down. Or after I sew it in, I can run tape. I don't know. That would like tape it to this page then, wouldn't it? I don't know. I don't know if there's a correction. We will find out one day though. So let's do the dolls. I'm gonna do this one. I'm not gonna wet it. I'm gonna just do it with a dry paper and see what I like here. This one, when I sewed it, I literally went off the page up and then over to the side. Each one I stopped and resituated my needle. So see if that's different. Where this one I went around the, see, I went around the whole thing, and then I went back and forth and up and down, and I never went off and stopped. Let's see. So do we want the face? We want the face. I'm gonna try and get her this face out of here. That's not gonna work. What am I doing? I want a blade. I think I'm gonna use this and see if this will help me. I can't cut the thread though, right? That wouldn't work. That's just kind of creepy right there, just watching me cut through the face. I wonder if Charlene's like, if she, I don't know if she's going to see this video. She's a pretty busy lady, but I think like she's probably going to be like, oh my gosh, what is she doing? Oh my gosh. I'm having fun and I'm trying to figure it out. And I can't follow direction. See, I don't like that star. I'll fix that with something else. I wouldn't use this. This is definitely would be like in my creepy journals. So do I want that eye or that eye? I want that eye. See, that star doesn't bother me, just having a point right there. Oh yeah, I can't, my hands aren't gonna let me do it unless it's wet, so. Let me see. See, when I push it, I pull that one. What, why? Do I have to go this way instead? This paper's also thicker from this book, so, I mean, I could be fighting with that. Look at, did I rip the thread? I did. Did I? Oh, well. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I like that. And then, okay, let me just get water on this. I'm not going to be able to do it without. Oh, I need to look on the other side, too, don't I? Donut eye. Oh, geez. There you go. So I need to keep this eye in, which means I need to keep her forehead right there. That's okay. I can do this piece up here. It'll be both the tops of their heads. I haven't decided which one I like better. That's why I'm trying to keep specific aspects of both of them. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Gonna leave that one alone for a minute. And then, except, I guess, wait, I still want to get some more off of her here. I don't want her whole face off, but I wish I would have went down right here and just, I mean, I can always go back in also and put another stitch in, but the glue is on here. Okay, so. See, I ripped the thread again. That's all right. I keep saying, that's all right. I mean, because what else am I going to say? There's nothing I can do about it. Oh, I already ripped it. All right. All right. Now stop it. Pretty soon there's not going to be anything there. This right here. Okay, I'll just worry about the one side, I think, for now. When you watch, you really need to go watch Charlene's video if you haven't done that. And when you see how she does it, you'll be like, oh, okay. Sandra's very impatient. But it's also my hands don't work right. I am impatient though. I will admit that. Okay. And then I want this side off. This one right here. I'm gonna leave this for now because I think when this dries, I can add something on here. Like I can add a cute little butterfly. Actually, I think that would be kind of funny, you know, because you wouldn't expect to see that in this creepy thing, like this beautiful little butterfly coming out of her, you know, used to be neck. Oh, look at, I took this whole face out of this doll, the whole face. So see, wouldn't that be cool if there was like eyes behind it, or like a snout, or like an animal or something? I don't know, something different. Oh, it doesn't, look at that face. I see you. I'm watching your every move. I don't know what's going to happen on the other side. Lost another face, another whole face, but I got the mouth on this one. It's still there, so that's good. That's always good. Let's work on some body parts on this one. Let's take out I got the whole body right here. I wasn't paying attention when I was sewing, so like I don't need that part to see that belly. But then I would leave this one right here. So let's start it from here. So I've got that out. I want to keep the mouth, so that has to stay. Maybe I can take this piece right here. All right. I might regret taking that whole piece out there. I think I am. But, you know, I can attach it somehow with something else. That's how you learn. That's how I learn. Okay. Let's take out another couple of pieces and then add some ink to this. I feel like I kind of need most of her body in there, so you can say, I don't think I need this piece right here. Oh, I see the threads. I'm like, what's happening? When I glued them, all the threads are on this side. They came up. And it is not allowing, it's like glued them. It's like holding this still down here. There we go. Here, I'll turn it around. That might be easier. Yeah, I am totally mangling this, my friends. Let's see. So I need to get my little crafty bag together, and I know I want to do like magazine, like cutting out and collaging on that book and things like that. So I'm going to be doing a video, just getting my stuff together. I'm going to do it anyway, so I might as well do it with you. So I don't know that that's going to be a very entertaining video, but I'll be chatting away on there. So if you like to just craft along and chatty, then you might still find it, I don't know. I'm hoping entertaining, because sometimes I get a little extra. Let me see. I like this. Okay. I think we need to lose more off this top one though. She's pretty intact. Maybe just getting a piece off. I can't go on the end because, see, I do regret that. Now I know, even though I went off the whole end, I need to come down to make my, to frame it out. Because if I take that off like I did right here, I'm just going to have these extra flaps. And because my page is going to fold this way, it doesn't have to. I mean, I can fold it, but no, I can't. I've like tore this to shreds. So maybe taking out, keeping in mind that it's going to go this way. So a couple things. Make sure you know which way you're folding your paper so you know where not to tear. This might still work here. This one's like fully intact. But like I said, I don't like the way that head came out. And I wasn't paying attention. So I think in the future what I'm going to do is, like this one, I'm going to fold it in half first before I stitch it, so I know where my lines are. So this is what I'm learning for me. If you are like me, you may like this also. So before I even do my stitching, I'm going to fold it so I know where my seam is, or my, you know, the spine to my page. This is the way I'm going to put it in there. So now I know, I want to make sure that my threads maybe go on both sides of this for me. And then that way I only tear this way. I still risk doing this. And maybe even I'll do a zigzag just to really tighten that up in case I do get there. At least I have more thread to work with, so that if I'm sewing through it, it has something to hang on to. Does that make sense? I really don't know if that'll work either. I just don't know. I don't know until I do it. I can also, on this one, before I even put it in a signature, I could put washi on both sides. So, I mean, I already know I'm going to have a problem with that. So let's just try something really quick and see what would I do on here. What color? Here, I have these butterflies. Like, what if I just put this down this, right? And I'm not going to glue it because I have a lot of empty spots here. This is called Mood Tape. I'm pretty sure I got this on Amazon. I think what I did is I just searched washi tapes. Inside it says Mood, M-O-O-D, tape. It's all one word, Mood Tape. Okay. Is that the middle? Not really. I got it mostly on one side, but that's okay. It's still, as long as it's in the middle, on that spine area. I wished I would have done it that way a little bit more, because see, it's sticky on this side too. Although I guess I can, whoops. Oh, does that just not burn your hand? I don't like that. Like, why? And I don't know what to do with that stinking little piece, so I just throw them away. Okay, let's see. I want to make sure that I'm on that tape on this side where there's the most of it. And then I should be able to get on that side. There we go. Yep. All right. And then just try to get that stuck down to each other. That might help it keep it together. Let's see. Now, when I fold it, and I don't even have to fold it right in half, but it's pretty wide, so I think I will. There. Oh, I just added an element to it. That's cool. I like it. I like that. Oh, that's cool. All right. And then there I have butterflies on the inside, and then I have this weird sticky paper here. But, you know, if I don't like that piece where the edges are coming off, I can add more things to it. I don't think I'm going to do more tape, but let's see. We'll stick that on there. I really don't think I'll use this piece. It's all like halfway tore butterfly. But I guess when you're doing different stacking, layering is what I mean to say, you know, it works, right? Okay, let's put this away. See, that tape didn't stay. There we go. And, all right, I'm gonna call this one done for now because I really don't know what else I would do to this except for the, oh wait, we're not done. I wanted to put more ink. Now, since I put this on there, this is what I was wondering. Can I like stamp over top of this? Can I? We're gonna try. I'm gonna grab my oxides, Distress Oxides here. Let's see. I always want to use Rusty Hinge, but I can never make it, it always looks, it doesn't look the way I want it to look, like I think it's gonna look, or expect it to look. So let's go with Gathered Twigs. And I would like a, yeah, let's try this. We'll just use this. Nope, it's not gonna give me enough. Let's see. What about this one? No. Okay, well, so far it's winning. It's definitely different to stamp over top of the threads. And I'm just trying to get color. Just because I didn't do anything over here before. Oops, maybe I'll just kind of spread it like this a little bit. All right. Okay, then if I just let that stay, it'll stay like that. But if I wet it, will it move and stay? That's what I want to know. And will the washi tape stay? Okay, let's drop that ink down, and then we'll see if we can pick some up on this end. Did I need to do this before I stitched? Or glued? Which, before I stitched and glued. Or no, before I stitched? Before I glued. Just before I glued, not before I stitched. I don't know. It says don't use it as a sealer, so I didn't think it was going to seal it all the way, but maybe it does. All right, I need something different here to play with. Let's put this down. use something that's dry. All right, so I have learned it's hanging on to some of the threads and around the threaded area, but I guess I do need to use that before I put the sealer, not sealer on there, because it says do not use this as a sealer, which means it's not perfect, but see, this thing gets covered and then I can't get my lid closed. Okay. All right, lesson learned, but I still like it, and it is gathering around the thread, so that's cool. That's cool. My washi tape is just a little too white for me. What would I do? Because it's got that like slick thing. Maybe maybe sand it a little bit. Would that work? Do I have a little sander here? I used to. There it is. Can I rough up? Sorry if that hurts your ears, you guys. Ooh, okay. Okay. All right, let's see if I can now put some ink on that. We'll try the gathered twigs. No. The linen. Antique linen. So, let's see. Oh, it's staying. Okay, so I just had to get some of that gloss off and give it a little bit of a tooth. It's still not grabbing a lot, but it's a little bit. That's all right. It's not as bright. Maybe it's because it's wet. I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's going to have to be one of those things where it just has to go sit and wait. I can put paint on it. I think paint will stay. I just don't know about the inks. I can come back to and try some of the archival inks. Maybe that might stay on there. Maybe it's because this is all water-based. It's just going to come off that stuff. All right, moving on to this. So now that I know that the oxides aren't going to work the way I thought they were going to work. Ooh, that's pretty though. I like that. Okay, so they're not going to work the way I wanted them to. I know I need to use, I don't know. I'm going to find out. I need to go with archival inks and see how they will work. Will they work? But I need where'd my stamp go? Oh, right here. Let's try this. I think the archival will stay. hope for the best. I don't have a lot of colors to choose from, so I like those. Those look good. I have such a mess on here. Can you even see what I'm doing? I'm just like random stamping wherever. And I'm using, this one is the Archival peeled paint. Okay, and I'm just using this stamp pad, not pad, this stamp set that I got off Amazon. And I have no idea what the name of it is. It's, I just put it in Amazon a long time ago. Like I was just looking for different background stamps and trying to find things that were as inexpensive as possible, getting as many as I could as inexpensive as possible so I could start playing. I think I'm gonna try, remember this crackle one? I wonder if this would look okay on this. I just don't know. Let me try this coffee one again and see. Nothing. I mean, even if it's going down, I think all these little threads are keeping it up. Yeah, it's not dark enough. I don't know. What other color do I have that might be dark enough? Let's try the Ground Espresso Archival ink and see. Now it's a distress ink, so I don't know. Even though it's archival, hopefully. Well, the green one worked, right? So let's see. Okay, this gives it a little bit more aged look anyways. I think. No, I just can't get my press down. All right, enough of that. I'm over it. Let's see, I'm just gonna grunge it up like that a little bit. Let's see. Aged and dirty. Yeah, that's what we want. We want it aged and dirty. Isn't it funny how, like, when somebody, like, if they, like, on scary movie, I don't watch scary movies, but, you know, there's previews and stuff, but it's like if they're all dirty, like, even though you know they need help, but if they're the ones that are hurt, they're bloody and dirty, you're just, like, terrified of them, like, no! I don't know what happened to you, but I don't want it to happen to me, too. And then there's the people that are like, oh, my God, let me help you. And the other ones are just sitting there hiding in a corner. What are you doing? Why are you letting him in the house? All right, let's see. I'm gonna do that with the green too and just add more color. I think I'm liking that with just all the other colors on here. Okay, yes, let's do this. Okay, got those ones in there. Okay, who else can I slam down into that? The stinking black one that never wants to work. Let's see if I can get it this way. Ooh, yeah, there we go. I don't know that it helps me do anything, though. Oh, yeah, I'll go around the edges. Ooh, yeah. Okay. What do you think? Probably can't see anything. I've got like such a bad mess. I'll put this on top of that other paper in just a minute. That one that I pull out. I've been trying to remember to pull out at the end of the project to show you what we've gotten done. To help it stand out a little bit. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Now you'd have to know this is in your book to see those faces, and when they pop out, then you're like seeing them. Okay, that's pretty darn cool. I got to say, I do like it. I really, really wish I would have went around the edges though. So that one went all the way up there, but this whole corner would be gone if I took that out. I'm gonna do it. Okay, just make it really raggedy right there. And see, I did get a couple of these little tiny corner pieces down here where the threads came all the way off. I'm just gonna leave it for now. All right, let me put this stuff away. All right, I cleaned up my space, and I went and grabbed one of the daughter's journals. Mandy, do you remember Mandy? We haven't seen her in a while. So I need to get it done by the end of the year. But this is the cover, which it's been laying flat this whole time, so it's not staying. It'll have a tie on it though. But anyways, so this is how far I got. And as I pull it out, I realized that is too loose for me, and I'm not liking that. So I'm probably going to pull this up and get that fixed. But that's a different video. Anyhow, I just wanted to check it out to see on a signature, and I had pulled this one out, and I think I actually am going to put it in here. I love it. So here's Mandy's, you know, her signature. I haven't even got it sewn in yet, if you remember, but I love all these colors. I think it's really pretty. I love this dark blue piece here. But when you open it up, and I knew she was going to be in the front, but I wasn't positive on what the actual piece right here was going to be until we did this. Look at that. Is that not stunning? Is that not stunning? Like, just tell me the truth. I'm just kidding. I just think that's so gorgeous. Now, I think I want to pull this piece out too so you can see her whole head right there. Like, it's just the back of her head. But I think we need to pull more of this out. Let's just do it while we're here. Let's get the full picture of what's happening. As of right now, this is what's going to stay in here, I believe. So, I don't know. I have to clean it up some more, but there we go. It's going to be something like that, and then I can even cut that. I can even cut this thread, honestly, and just take the whole thing out and make the whole thing a hole. But make the whole thing a hole. Here I go, talking in circles again. So anyways, wouldn't that be so cool? And then the back page, of course, when you open it up, you have that. So she still has stuff. I can do something else in here on these parts here, whatever, or leave it. And then on the back, we would have that page right there. But look, isn't that cool? If I was more mindful like Charlene was and I knew what I was doing, I could make these holes in the exact spots where like I would want stuff. Like I could mark them and then pull those spots out. But I think it still looks pretty cool like this. And this is going to go in Mandy's journal, although it's still a little damp, so I don't want to put it in there like that. I think I'm going to go ahead and close this though, like so. Or no, maybe not. Anyhow, and then I have some extra papers that I didn't use in her journal that I had put aside because I thought these would be together. They would make a cute little journal. And because I have so many of them, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I'll make another journal or just put a little notebook in there. I don't know. I just don't know. But here's the doll one. I feel like this goes with this quite well. Now you can get an idea, right? We went that way. All right, let me see. Got to try all the angles. Just looks all tattered and torn. I can't see. I mean, I can barely see that doll face right there. So I don't think I would do it that way. But you see what I'm saying? Like, isn't that cool? This is going to be cool. So I may just leave this with this one. However, I need to make more of these. I learned some things, I think. Hopefully I remember for the next time that I do the netting paper. Let me know if you liked it and if you want to do it again with me, because I'm definitely going to have to do this more until I really get the hang of it. I love it. I had a lot of fun doing it. I hope you, my friends, enjoyed this video of how I tried to replicate Charlene's netted paper. And thank you so much, Charlene, for showing us all how to do this. How much fun. So, so fun. I will see you on the next video, my friends. Enjoy all your moments. Bye.